welcome again to Group Charlotte and Lindsay. Before we start, I must just say thank you again to Leicester College for letting us use this beautiful studio today. I'd also like to welcome our friend and my colleague Lauren, who will be joining us for our chair-based class. So, let's get started. What I'd like to do to begin is make sure you've got your feet planted, whether that be on a footrest, on the floor, or on some blocks, if you're on a particularly high chair. From there, just want you to grow nice and tall. If it's possible to come away from the back of your chair, please do. And then I invite you to close your eyes. Let's just take a few moments here to focus on our breath. So just watching the breath as you breathe in and out, ideally through the nose. Becoming aware of how your breath feels today. And on every inhale, just think about breathing in a little bit more air than the breath before. And then slightly extend each exhale to last that a little bit longer than the one before. And then I'd like you to start thinking about breathing into your belly. So as you inhale, you breathe in and allow your belly to fill with air like a balloon filling with air. And when you breathe out, just draw the belly button back down towards the spine. Breathing in to fill the belly. Breathing out to draw the belly button back. And then we'll begin to think about our thoracic breathing. So thinking about breathing into the lungs and the rib cage. So on the inhale, really allow the lungs to fill with air as the rib cage expands out to the sides, the front and the back. And on the exhale, just let the lungs and the rib cage relax back down. Breathing in to expand the rib cage. And breathing out to let the lungs and the rib cage relax. And then we'll work with both of these breaths together for a beautiful full body yogic breath. So when you're ready, think about breathing into the belly and into the lungs and expanding the rib cage. And when you breathe out, let the lungs and the rib cage relax as you draw your belly button back towards your spine. Key points for this breathing are that I like to think about breathing into the lungs and the rib cage, really expanding them, and then drawing the belly button back on the exhale. And as always in our practice, I invite you to apply Ujjayi breathing, where we slightly close the back of the throat, creating the soft sound of the ocean as we breathe, but a more energetic, effective breath for our practice. And with this beautiful, deep working breath, I ask that we now open our eyes and we continue to use this breath for our practice today. So from there, on the next inhale, just breathe in to lift the shoulders up. Breathe out to relax them back down. Breathing in to lift them up. Breathe out to relax. This time, breathe in to circle the shoulders up. Breathe out, circle them back down. Really lovely. From there, little neck stretch. So breathing in, just tilt the ear towards the shoulder. And then come back to centre. And the other side, tilting over. And slowly coming back up. Growing that little bit taller through our spine. Just bring the hands in front of you. Give the wrists a little circle one way. Bit of mobilisation before we begin, and the other way. Beautiful. And maybe give the fingers a little wiggle as well. And relax the arms back down. Okay, let's take the arms into this. So exhale to prepare. Breathing in, taking the arms up. And breathe out to just open them back down. And again, 2 more like this. Breathe in. And out, open them. And again, breathing in. And out, open. This time we'll add a beautiful twist. Breathing in. Breathing out as we open and twist towards the right side, bringing the arms down. Breathe in, centre and up. Breathing out, twist towards the left. Breathing in, centre and up. And breathe out as you bring the hands together and bring them down to heart centre. Beautiful start. And release. Okay, placing the hands on the thighs, we'll do a little bit of cat-cow. So, exhale to prepare. Breathing in to take a little look up and arch the back. And then exhale to reverse, draw the belly button back, reach the shoulders forward, let the hands slide forward. Breathe in, arch, curve to look up. Exhale, curve your way, draw the rib cage back, let the hands come forward. Let's do 1 more each way. Breathing in, arch the back, lift the chin slightly. Exhale, curve. And then just carefully find your neutral, find your centre. Fabulous. Okay, let's do some beautiful sun salutations to get really warm. So release the hands, again nice and tall, make sure you're in a lovely stable position before we start. Exhale to prepare. Inhale, spread your wings, fill your lungs. Exhale, folding over the legs, rest the hands either on the feet or the shins. Inhale, lengthen through the spine to gaze in. Exhale to fold. Inhale, roll all the way up, spread your wings as we do. Exhale, open. And again, round 2, breathing in. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, spread the wings, coming all the way up. Exhale, open. Gorgeous. This time we'll add legs, breathing in. Exhale, fold. Breathing in, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. This time, breathing in, lifting up the spine and also lift the right knee towards the chest. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, lift left knee as we come all the way up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come all the way up, spread your wings. Exhale, open. Same again, left leg first. Breathing in. And out to fold. Inhale, gaze in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, spread the wings to come up. Exhale to open. This time we do it with a twist. Breathing in. And out to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. As you exhale, twist towards the right side. Inhale, centre and up. Exhale to open the arms. On the left, breathing in. And out to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. This time as we breathe out, we twist towards our left. Inhale, centre and up. Exhale to open. 1 more time each side. Breathing in. And out to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, twist into the right. Inhale, centre and up. Exhale, open. Last time, breathing in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, centering up. And as you exhale, bring the hands together, bring them back down through heart center. Beautiful, release. So hopefully we're feeling a little bit warmer, particularly in our center. What I'd like us to do now is to rest the right hand down on our chair, either on the side of the chair or the chair leg. From there, breathe in, take left arm up. Exhale, grow tall, and then fold over towards the side, making sure you're stable in your chair. Lengthen the arm away. Then you can look under the shoulder if you wish, up at the hand or down, wherever feels comfortable, but really think about opening the rib cage here. On the next inhale, breathe in to come up, breathe out to lower. Second side, so finding the chair where you wish to hold on to. On your inhale, breathe in, reach it up. Exhale, grow and then lean. Taking the body safely over to the side, either looking down, forward or under the arm or up at the hand, your choice. Really thinking about opening up the side body here. Take another breath. Then inhale to grow and exhale to bring it down. And then I'm going to pass us over to Lindsay for some warriors, please.
Yes. Yes, so we're going to continue this lovely strong work with our upper body with some warrior variations. So let's take a breath in and lift the arms all the way up. And we stretch the fingers up towards the sky, but we relax the shoulders down. So a bit of space for the neck. If you'd like a little bit more work for the upper body, you might want to bring the hands palm to palm, perhaps even interlace the first 3 fingers. And then really stretch up, growing as long through your spine as you can. One more big breath in. And then as we exhale, let's open up the arms into a line parallel with the floor, really, really long. And then take a look over our right shoulder. So our focus is just beyond the middle finger of that right hand. So we're really reaching, we're widening that space between the shoulder blades and then taking that length all the way out to the fingers. So a really active pose for arms and the upper back. And then with your next breath in, let's lift the arms. A bit of relief for a moment, and then as we exhale, we open out to the left side. So again, focus really strong, arms really long and strong, and sitting really tall here. And relaxing those shoulders down. Let's breathe in again, up to center. We come palm to palm, and then we draw the hands down through the center. Gorgeous. So we're going to work a little bit more with the lower body now. So for this one, again, we want to make sure that we have a really nice stable position for the legs and the feet. And we want our right foot to be our supporting foot, our supporting leg this time. We reach down and we scoop underneath the left leg, and then we draw the knee up towards the chest. So we want to avoid letting the pelvis curl under here, bringing it into a neutral position, and then really drawing the belly and the chest towards the leg. So if you want to go a little bit further with this one, you could start extending the leg away from you. Now you could use a strap or a belt with this one, hook it under the foot and then press away from there, and that can help to keep the upper body a little more upright. So you could extend the leg all the way out, and if you wish, release the support and spend the next couple of breaths really working the strength of the leg, keeping that foot as high as you can. One more breath in, and then let's ease down, and then have a little squeeze, a little massage for that leg, and we'll go on the other side. So this time the left leg is our supporting leg. We scoop underneath the right, and we draw the knee up towards the chest. So find that nice fold through the hip first, sitting really tall. If you want to, you can extend the leg out and away from you. And then as before, if you'd like to spend the last couple of breaths really working the strength of the leg, then release your support. Really work to keep the foot high. And then let's ease that leg down and have another little squeeze massage for the thigh. Okay, so after our strengthening, some stretching. So again, right leg is going to be our supporting leg. And then we send the left heel away. So up to you if you want to keep the foot planted or if you want to flex the foot for a bit more, lengthening for this extended leg. So here we take the hands across to the supporting leg. We breathe in to sit tall. As we exhale, we take our fold. So just be careful with the stability of the chair here. If you need to shuffle back, please do. And then you'll notice here, the more flexed the foot is, the more lengthening, more stretch you'll get in the back of the leg. And we're working with the breath here. So as we breathe in, we're thinking about lengthening the spine. As we exhale, that's when we can relax a little further. And again, breathing in. And then exhale to fold. From here, just using the hands for support to come back to the top. We bring the extended leg in. Make sure we're still happy with our seat. We go on the other side. So left leg is supporting this time, right leg extends. Hands to the top of the supporting leg. We breathe in to lengthen up. Exhale to fold forwards. And as Charlotte is doing, if you prefer to take hold of your chair rather than leaning on the leg, that's absolutely fine, whatever feels most stable for you. And again, breathing in to lengthen. Exhaling to fold. One more. And then carefully coming back to the top and drawing the extended leg back in and finding a comfortable seat again.
My turn. So now one of my favourite postures, the pigeon posture. Not everybody's favourite because sometimes you can feel it and it can be a bit uncomfortable, but I love it. So what I'd like us to do is to bring the right foot a bit more centre and then just cross the left foot over the top. And that might be where you want to work. Or you can take the leg over, left leg over right, or you can lift the leg so that the left ankle is resting on the right thigh and the knee is kind of pressed out to the side and down slightly. And I'd like you to flex that left foot as well, okay? So you might already be feeling some sort of stretch here. If you are, great. If you're not, that's also okay. From there, I'd like you to breathe in as you grow tall, lengthen through that spine, and as you breathe out, just take a little hinge forward from the hips. And then hopefully, if you weren't feeling something, you will be now. And as Lindsay said before, breathe in to lengthen through your spine. Breathe out to fold a bit deeper, only if that feels okay for you today. And work with that lovely soothing breath. Breathing in to lengthen. Breathing out to fold. And you can relax the head and neck if you wish. Hold on to your chair if you wish. Or relax the arms over. Don't mind. Be comfortable with your upper body. Another breath. Exhale to encourage the stretch a little bit more if that feels okay. And then from there, slowly unroll the spine. Use your hands to help if you wish. And come back up to sitting. And then release the leg. Second side. So bring left leg centre a little bit more. And cross right leg over the top. Or you can cross the legs. Or you can pick up the leg. Flex that right foot here. Work the knee out to the side. From the hip, from there, breathing in, grow tall, breathe out as you hinge a little bit forward, and it might just be the slightest bit of movement that you do before you feel that stretch, and just work there. Breathing in to lengthen and exhale to fold. Work with the breath at your pace, and as always, in mine and Lindsay's sessions, you know, if you need to ease off at any point, if you need to rest at any point, that's all good. Although we want to challenge our bodies, we also want to be kind to our bodies. So let's do another big breath. Exhale, if it feels okay to encourage a little bit more, then do. And then after that, slowly ease back up. And you can release your leg. Fantastic. Okay. So now we're going to do a beautiful opener for the side body. So I'd like you to bring legs and feet together and nice and tall to begin. Then take your left forearm and place it onto your thighs. Palm up so you could balance your drink there if you wanted. Keeping the knees as in line as you can. They may want to cheat and creep forward. We'll try and keep them in line. On your inhale, I'd like you to breathe in. Take the right arm up to the ceiling. Opening that side body, breathing deep here. taking the gaze high if that's okay for your neck. If it's an option for you today, you can look down, you can creep the knees and feet apart for a hip opener as well. Then even more, if you want to go deeper, slide the left hand down towards the left ankle. Take another deep breath here. Opening that right arm up and back. And then, if you've opened the knees and the feet, bring the elbow back, creep the knees and feet back together, and then bring that right arm down to swap with the left. So, palm up, legs together. On your inhale, breathe in, take the arm up. Extend the arm away. Open the side body, looking up if that's okay for you. Staying there, or if you wish, you can creep knees and feet open. But keep thinking about opening the rib cage up towards the ceiling. If you want to, if it's an option, you can slide the hand down and really work a deeper hip opener as well as your side stretch. Let's do another breath here. Really lengthen that arm up and back. Then if you've folded to full, bring the elbow back, creep legs and feet in, bring the arm down and just give yourself a hug here for a moment. Oh, beautiful. Then release and creep hands back. Gorgeous. And then I think Lindsay will take us through a vinyasa, please.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to stay with the theme of twist for a moment, but we want to generate a bit of heat in the body first. So finding our nice stable seat again, we take a big breath in. Let's lift the arms. We exhale to float all the way down. We breathe in to look up. And then we exhale down again. Big breath in, lots of energy to come all the way up. This time as we exhale, we take a twist to the right hand side. So we'll be here for a few breaths. So this front hand can come onto the side of the front leg. Or we can also take this back hand into the chair, or we can reach it around the back of the body, take the fingers towards the hip. We bring our body really upright here. Nice breath in to lengthen up. Exhale to take our twist a little bit further. And we can think here about, it's like soaking a sponge and then wringing it out. So as we breathe in, we're soaking lots of lovely oxygen, and then exhale, wringing it out, taking that twist a bit further. One more breath here. And then let's release, let's breathe to bring the arms all the way up. And we'll come all the way through our vinyasa. So we exhale down. We breathe in to lift. Exhale to fold. And then breathe in to come all the way up. Exhale to the left side this time. So front hand onto the side of the leg or wherever's comfortable, back hand either on the chair, or it could perhaps reach around the back of the body, fingertips towards the hip. We breathe in to lengthen up. Exhale to encourage the twist a little further, but really working within our comfortable range of motion. So we're not forcing anything. One more deep breath here. And then let's breathe in up to centre. Palm to palm. And then draw the hands back down towards the heart centre and relax. Now, one of my favourite poses coming next. So we have quite a few options for legs and arms for this one. So let's start with the legs. So we're going to use our right foot as support again to begin with. And you might find, depending what leg variation you choose, you might want the supporting leg to be a little closer to the centre. So first option is to cross at the ankle, so left foot over the right. Or we come over the top, so we cross the legs. Or if you'd like to go for the full expression of the eagle pose with the legs, you might want to try hooking that top foot around the back of the calf of the supporting leg. So work with the option that's right for you. So now the arms. Option number one is to stretch them out to the side, and whatever leg is on top, that arm comes underneath. So left arm underneath. We walk the fingers a bit further around, so we're really giving ourselves a tight hug, and we can breathe deeply here for the duration of the pose. Another option, the more traditional expression of the eagle posture. Again, whichever leg is on top, that arm comes underneath, so elbow under elbow, and we bring the back of the hand either to the back of the wrist Or we could go for a second twist and bring fingers to palm or palm to palm, depending where you're working. And from here, we gently lift the elbows a little higher, a bit more opening for the shoulders. And then our focus is far beyond the hands, so we try and find the furthest point in front of us to focus on. And a few deep breaths here, working to keep this pose really tight, working to lift the elbows a little higher if you have the arms in front of the body. One more breath. And then let's untangle, arms first. And the legs. And maybe have a little easing out for the shoulders. Do what you need to do for a moment. And we'll go on the other side. Everyone's okay. So we might bring this left foot in a little bit closer to the centre. And we either cross at the ankles, or we cross over the top. Or you can join Charlotte and Lauren by wrapping the foot all the way around the back. So arm options, number one, stretch them out to the side, and then we wrap underneath. So this time, right arm would be underneath. We walk the fingers a little closer together, and a tight squeeze for the duration of the pose. Or we lift the arms up in front, and we bring right arm underneath this time, elbow under elbow, back of the hand to the back of the hand, or we twist again, and we come for our little double twist, lift the elbows a little higher, opening the shoulders and our focus far, far away. And a few deep breaths here. So we're sitting tall the whole time. So the centre of the body is well engaged. We're drawing the belly button in. And then when you're ready, let's untangle. Arms first, then the legs. Oh, and have another little ease through the shoulders. Okay, so we are nearing the last section of our practice today, guys. So let's continue easing the body off a little bit. So let's bring the arms out in front. I'm going to press the palms out, fingers down towards the floor, and then press into one side. Doesn't really matter which way you go first. A bit of extension for the wrist, stretch for the forearm. And then we swap sides, pressing the heel of the hand away, gently pressing the palm back. Fabulous. And then this time, palms up in front, and again we press. And press. And let's go downwards. Again, working where it's comfortable for you. This should feel like it's too much. And then relax the hands down. Fabulous, okay. Another one of my favourite poses coming next. So again, let's make sure that we have a really nice stable base for this one. We take the hands to the tops of the legs, and then slowly, slowly we roll all the way down. So we will be here for few breaths to luxuriate in this lovely fold. If you would like to go a little further with this, and you could heel toe the feet out a bit wider, and then allow the upper body to sink a little lower, so the belly and the chest come a little further down in between the legs, and the head's a little lower than the heart. Either way, you'll feel a nice lengthening for the back and opening for the hips. Let's take a few more breaths here. Really try to relax the upper back, the neck, the head. To come up, if the legs are wide, perhaps bring them back towards the centre first of all, and then use the support of the hands to come slowly, slowly back up. And let's just take a moment here to let everything rebalance in the body, let the blood flow redistribute evenly, and we sit tall again. So let's ease off the neck next. So from here we bring the right ear down towards the right shoulder. And if you wish, stretch the left hand away for a little bit more of a lengthening. And then we come back up to centre, and same on the left side. So ear to shoulder. We reach away if you want to. And then we come back to centre. And as we did at the beginning with Charlotte, we'll come back to some cat-cow breathing. So hands just resting on the legs. Let's take a breath in to prepare, and then exhale to round the back. So we pull the belly button in, and then breathe in to go the other way. We open up across the front of the body, taking a look up. Exhale to round the back. Tucking the pelvis underneath, and then breathing in. Opening up. One last time. Exhale to curl back. And then we sit tall. Okay, so final part of the session. The last thing to do is to have a lovely relax. So, we want to find a really easy, comfortable position for this last bit. So it might be that you want to shuffle back a little bit in your chair. If that means that your legs are dangling, then you might want to bring them onto some blocks. Or if you're more comfortable to sit exactly as you were, then that's absolutely fine. So we want to make sure that we're really supported, perhaps close our eyes for this last part. And maybe just take a scan of your body from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. And notice how everything's feeling now. Your muscles, your joints. Do you feel any different to how you did at the beginning of the session? Now let's bring our awareness to our breath. And this time, without trying to change anything or exaggerate any part of our breathing, let's just observe. So notice the rise and fall. Is it in the belly or the chest? Is it both? Is the breathing shallow or deep? And does it change the longer you rest? As you breathe in, think about drawing in lots of warm, positive energy. Breathing out any unnecessary tension in the body. Leaving the muscles feeling relaxed and long, giving space to the joints. Of course, you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. Otherwise, join us by opening your eyes. Let's finish just by taking a breath in, lifting the arms up overhead. We bring hands together, palm to palm, and we draw them down to the heart centre. And as a sign of respect for ourselves and one another, we'll finish by saying Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.